This is a 2015 Razor A2 scooter with a chrome body and cherry red accents. The Razor gained its popularity in the early 2000s after kids realized they were too pussy to ride a skateboard. This is the remodeled version of the classic Model A and remains true to its roots with an aluminum frame, urethane wheels, and a springless front suspension. Speaking of springless front suspension, my guest today is Mr. Ethan Klein of H3h3 Productions. Him and his wife Ela live in the small town of Saratoga, California, a place known for its Jewish culture and a small SARS outbreak in 2007.
Yo.
Hey Ethan, it's Ian. Are you ready to go eat some food, dude?
Yeah, man. Where are we going?
We're going to Taco Bell.
Is this being recorded right now?
It is, yeah. Well, I'm shooting a show, dude.
Yeah. Do you usually call people and record them without... I didn't realize you were calling, man. I'm kind of busy right now.
Well, I'll be over in 15 minutes.
Did you say Taco Bell?
Yeah, we're going to Taco Bell.
Okay, dope. Alright, cool. Let me clean up.
Alright, cool.
Peace.
This is Comedians on Razors getting Crunchwrap Supremes. Ethan! It's your boy Ian.
Go around back.
Funny joke.
I fixed the door.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, it's going well.
Nice
How are
to
you
see
doing?
Come on in, dude.
Excellent place you got here.
Thank you, man. Yeah, dude. Thanks for saying that. You've been here before, right?
I have. It's a nice place. You've been drinking a little bit?
Yeah, a little. I like the apple stuff. It makes it goes down a little sweeter for the ladies.
Oh yeah, I like the sweet stuff too.
Helps.
Margaritas, cocktails.
Yeah,
that's sort of
a little medicine to help the sugar go down.
Exactly. Hard alcohol is wonderful. I like me a Fireball.
What's the Fireball?
What's a Fireball? You don't know the Fireball?
No.
Are you teasing me, dude?
No, I don't know what a Fireball is.
Oh, it's just a cinnamon flavored whiskey or something like that. I think it's whiskey.
It's just a whiskey or like a cocktail?
It's just whiskey.
Oh.
I drank it on Philip the Fuck Ass's podcast. You should go on that sometime.
Okay. Yeah, Philip, if you're watching this, waiting for the fucking... I'd like to drink some Fireballs and make some mistakes. Maybe when the camera's shut off, everyone goes home, it's just me and you there. A couple Fireballs too far. Do you know what I'm saying, Phil?
You ready to go?
What is this, dude? Razor.
You're the first guest on the show.
This is a huge honor for me. I've always wanted to ride a Razor, but to get it to do it with you as the first guest on your show is a true honor and a privilege, and one I'll never forget.
Absolutely, dude. You're gonna enjoy it. If you break that, you will be paying for it. Let's head on.
He's very protective of the props of this very high budget show.
When it turns right, I light up, ride off in sunsets, in Corvettes, like I'm the...
So you ever ridden one of these things?
This is my first time, dude, but I've always wanted to. And I'm pretty excited. Woohoo! There's not a lot of space. There's not a lot of space on that Razor bed.
The Razor that we got is a child's Razor. If you go on an adult Razor, you're gonna have to go to a different store. Do you ever do any extreme sports?
This is maybe the most extreme sport I've done in the past maybe 2 decades.
Really?
But this is some gangster shit.
Well, when you were younger, what did you ride primarily? The bus? A wheelchair?
The bike.
Oh, really? The bike?
My dad owned a bike store actually, so I always had the dopest bike on the street, and all the kids were fucking mad jealous.
Oh, that's cool.
But this is 2 white kids going down the suburbs and on Razors. I'm talking, this is some gangster shit. Everyone's locking their doors and closing their windows, right?
You've never been on a Razor before?
No.
So what you want to do is you want to put both feet next to each other. I know you got big feet.
I got big sandals.
Yeah. And then pop.
Oh.
You think you can do that?
Wish I would have worn shoes, kind of.
Yeah.
You said be yourself. Ian said be myself, so I wore sandals. But the shoes would help. You know what? Let me take these off because I want to get this right.
Oh, we got a car coming. G'day.
Oh,
there's a blunt.
Cool. He showed us his blunt.
You can do the sideways technique if you got big feet.
Oh, sideways. I didn't consider that, huh?
Yeah.
Little fucking me merino.
Little pump.
You were good at this. Have you ridden a Razor?
I've ridden a Razor in my time.
You've raced around.
Yeah. I'm old. I'm not that old. I'm satisfied with that. Okay, we're gonna do a 360.
Let's see it.
Tail whip. This is the one trick everyone does. Land on it.
You're right.
So if you miss it and you land on your feet, this steel goes right in your ankle.
They need to like a little rubber on there.
A little rubber would be nice.
Just remember, kids, a little rubber goes a long way.
Did you just rip ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's LA, it's open air. I figured you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, it tends to linger. It's
Well,
trapped
we're in
within
an
the
open
small.
air situation. We've got like a beautiful lemon tree. I thought maybe it would mask the scent. Let's raise away. Let's raise away.
You haven't been in LA long enough. I've been to Taco Bell a few times in my life, but I've never been to one where you have to order outside of the Taco Bell. I thought Ethan and Hila lived in a sort of a good neighborhood. Apparently not.
Dude, our Taco Bells don't even let your ass inside because we're not trustworthy enough to be trusted, but they're fine indoor dining.
You might steal the wet floor sign.
Do I need to get the Crunchwrap Supreme or can I get what I want?
No, that's sort of the gimmick of the show. You're the comedian today. That's sort of a...
We use that listening.
Yeah. YouTube comedian.
Yeah, well,
Next week we have Miranda Sings.
She actually was with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's what I thought was a bit ironic.
You gotta elbow your way in there.
Yeah, maybe I'll
there, Ian, it's your show, dude.
Alright, yeah.
Are you doing a YouTube video?
Yeah. You want to shout anything out?
No.
MySpace page or anything like that? No?
XO2, yeah.
XO2, you feel me? Keep it real. Keep it on the down low though.
The kids out here are big fans of your show. Oh, V? Just V and then sauce. I don't want to touch your phone. It might be like a criminal investigation or something. I don't know.
$2.30? Can you do the fiery taco?
I didn't realize it was. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that is like a meal.
That's a meal.
Oh, good. Oh my God. This sponsoring this video?
No. No. We're not mentioning the name, and I'm gonna blur it out everywhere. But Crunch Supreme.
You're not mentioning.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna say the name Bell and the whole thing.
Bleeping that
There's
out.
a restaurant where with the word where it's a Mexican and also the part of a like the top of a. You combine those two words and that's where we are now.
What sort of music are you into?
I like hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah, not all hip hop. Like Kendrick Lamar is like by far my favorite artist right now.
Right.
I like J. Cole. I'm not really in the pop scene. There's a couple of Taylor Swift songs I could like jam out to and let like be my fabulous self to.
Alright.
Like Shake It Off. That annoys Elo a lot when I put that on because I actually like that song. I can shake it off. Like I like the message is really positive and it resonates in me.
And you're not saying that ironically, like that's something that you genuinely
I'll shake it
are
off.
interested in listening to.
There's a touch of irony, but I can actually shake it off. My favorite song right now is Bitch You Thirsty, Please Grab a Sprite. My crews lurk and don't die tonight.
What I'm really into right now is,
Yup.
well, yeah, that's a good one. She ain't fat, bro. She's just a little thick.
I don't know that one.
Yeah,
I like
it's
the
pretty
lyrics.
good, yeah.
It sounds like a banger to me, dude. There's this one by E40 where he keeps asking himself all these questions. He goes, yup. And it starts like really deep, like he says like, are you a gangster? Have you ever pulled the trigger? And he's like, yup, no. And then it like really devolves into like, do you like Star Wars? Nope. Yoda? Yup. And it's like, he even asks himself, are you afraid of the dark? And he goes, nope. It's like not much of a brag.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a grown man.
One of the things that a lot of hip hop artists I think are starting to understand, which I don't think they got back in the day, is that self-deprecation and being modest is like really good.
Again, I don't know if this is racist to say, but look, it's how I feel. But like, I like black culture. I like black art. I think that just in terms of what they make tends to be more inspired and more interesting to me. Probably because they are marginalized and are fringe, so they experience more hardships, and I think art is part of overcoming that.
I kind of like the white culture.
This may be one of the first times that someone's finished their food before me.
Oh yeah?
Well, I'm more engrossed in the conversation, but I do like it.
You've been doing a lot of talking. You're just giving me time to eat.
Is that an insult? You bring me on your talk show and you make fun of me for fucking talking? What kind of host are you?
One of the reasons I started this show is I figured that I could take it easy and just have the guests, you know, take control. I ask you a question.
Then you just fucking eat. You're not even listening.
No. What's it like filming with your significant other? Do you guys get in fights a lot? Is there like a lot more tension?
Absolutely.
Really?
But obviously, like,
I mean, there's a benefit to it, right?
No, I'll be completely honest. Like, me and Hila are like, I know it sounds so stupid, but we're like best friends. We create everything together. Like, the channel wouldn't exist without Hila.
Right.
So, like best friends, you bicker and you fight, but it's all love underneath. One of my favorite things that I've heard about relationships that I think is true, you know the relationship's in trouble when you stop fighting, right? When it gets cold, when you're not going to talk to each other to work it out. Right. When the fighting stops, then the relationship's in trouble. And by that definition, our relationship is going very strong.
That's really funny because it reminds me of the saying, when you're watching over kids, what you hear a lot of the time is just a bunch of constant yelling and noise making. Mm-hmm. You know the kids are getting into some shit when they go silent. You're like, oh fuck.
Be worried now, but
yeah. Something's happened. They either, you know, hung themselves.
They're fucking dead.
Or they're dropping toasters into the swimming pool.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, didn't you get some kind of Airhead Slurpee?
I was thinking about it. I decided against it just because.
The budget?
It's one of those season 2 sort of things. You know what I mean? You got to start off really plain, really boring. Then you have something to improve the show. If I start off and I have someone like PewDiePie on, and we go to the Godiva chocolate factory and dive into the Godiva chocolate pools, okay?
Right.
I can't make it a season 2, okay?
So humble beginnings. Start in the fucking gutter with me and build your way up from there. God bless. Right. Get one of these. I endorse, and I speak for Ian when I say I endorse.
The way I see it typically done on Cars and Coffee, that sort of thing, is we head in the car and I just drive you back to your house. In this case, I think we'll just
raise her on to the sunset.
Yeah, raise it out. Well, that's episode 1. B-level YouTube celebrities eating Crunchwrap Supremes.
Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks for lunch too. Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quite a treat.
All right.
All right, well, let's raise on out of here.